Now, after understanding the problem, we have to open the Ansys software. So depending on the version you have, the software will open, or the software interface will be like this. So in order to do this problem, what you have to do is first you have to filter out your desired one. That means if you do a structural analysis, you have to suppress all the remaining disciplines. For this particular example, you just select structural only. After you select filter necessary disciplines, you have to define your material. So in this case, as you see from the program, this is a solid plane 182. So in this case, we have to select our element behavior just like plane, straight plane with thickness. So just pass by close this command. After select your element type, after defining your element type, we have to input our early constant. So in this case, our input will be thickness. So the thickness of this geometry is ½ inch. So pass by closing the window. Just we have to put your material property by pressing material properties, material model. So in this case, we just structural, linear, elastic, isotropic in this case. So in this case, our elastic modulus and the Poisson ratio is given, specified on the question. After selecting our material, we have to just pass to the modeling stage. So in this modeling stage, you can create your model by different approaches. In my case, I just create arbitrary or areas by rectangle. For example, if you select by dimension, I can put 2 dimensions of the rectangle. So in order to that, my first geometry is 0 and the last one is 6 minus 1, and the second one is 1. Apply. So I create an area, and the second will be in the x direction for 2, 6, and this minus 1, 2 minus 3. I've just create 2 different areas. By the way, you can create this area by using different methods. For example, if you want to create an area by using key point, after you create key points, you just create line by using key point. Then you can create areas by arbitrary lines, or you can follow my step. And after creating the 2 rectangles, I think there are 2 curvatures at the end, so I have to create the circle. I have to create the solid circle at the origin. So you can give your own dimension. So this 1 inch diameter, it is at the origin 0, 0. You can put 0, 0 here, or just skip. You will accept, or you will take default as origin. So let's just say apply. So I create the area as the origin, and which has a radius of 1 inch, and the second radius, the second circle will be at this center. The center is 3 5 comma minus 3, and the radius is similar. The first one is 1 inch, so I just create 4 different areas. So I have to add all those areas into a single area. So in order to that, you have to press and operate. From the operate, there is booleans. From the booleans, there is an add area. So by selecting all the areas, you can add the 4 area into a single area. After doing that, just on the plot, on the utility menu, plot, then lines, you have on lines, or just leave it. We have area. At this point, what you have to do is just, let me do it, line. Then after creating the line, as you see from there is a fillet at this point, which has a radius of 5, and so in order to do that, we have to create a fillet. So create, then line fillet, then select the 2 lines. By saying apply, you can put your radius. So our fillet radius is 4 inch. Here just to create a fillet. So after that, what to do is just, here is so we have filleted area, so we have to create an area by using line. So from create of area, arbitrary using lines. So by selecting the 3 lines, we can create an area. So after doing, we have to do, we select an area, and we have 2 different areas. So as we did on the previous stage, we have to add those 2 areas. So in order to that, just click operate boolean add areas. So by creating the 2 area, we can bring into the single area. After creating this area, there are 2 parts which are subtract from the main geometry. So we have to create a solid circle. At this point, the first one is, it has its own diameter 0.4 radius, 0.4 radius as the origin. By saying apply, we have created, and the second is at 5 and minus 3 in the y direction. Its radius is 0.4. We just say okay. Then we have to now I create 2 different circles, solid circles. So we have to subtract from the main body. So in order to that, from the create, operate, extrude areas, I mean on the boolean, just subtract areas. So in order to do this, just we have to create the base area, the base, apply the area which subtract from the main body, we just subtract. Similarly for the second one, by saying apply, we can create the geometry like this. So this geometry has ½ inch thickness. So after doing this, what you have to do is just applying its boundary condition. Before that, let us mesh the size control by global. Let us element division element edge size 0.5, passing by saying okay, and this area already mesh. So by selecting all the areas, you can mesh like this. So this is a meshed area. After doing this, what you have to do, just apply the load, define load, apply structural displacement on lines. By selecting all those 4 lines, we can create, by saying all degree of freedom, just we apply displacement vector displacement, or we fix this boundary condition. And the next is just applying the pressure at this point. So by apply pressure by using lines, by selecting these 2 lines, apply pressure. This is tapered pressure, and by lines. Similarly on this part, the reverse upward pressure, we just can apply a boundary condition. After this, what I have to do is just by saying the solution, say solve from the current load step. Oh, the solution is done. This is very nice news. So what you have to do is just on the post-processing stage, we can, on general post-processing, you can get our desired solution. So if you want to animate plot control, animate the deformed shape. So if you want to deformed and undeformed, you can see the deformed from the undeformed one. And also if you want to other results by saying laser result, for example, you can get of the nodal solution, elemental solution, or you can create data table, so you can access any of the required solution. So this is how you can do. Thanks for watching, you guys. If you guys is interesting for you, please subscribe my channel and share my video, so if you do that you will not miss any new updates.